What is up, everybody? How's it going on this Friday night? This is Drafters After Dark. I'm Joe Carlton with the Sports Affiliation. We finally got some movement. I believe we need 4 more. We just needed 3 more. Somebody dropped out, so now we need 4 more. So I figured didn't want to make everybody wait too long to go live, so I'll go live and yap for a little bit until the draft fills. Today was an exciting day. First wave of Scott Fish invites went out. I got one. It's the first time I was ever a part of the first wave. Very cool. I'll be attending the live Boston draft. It's going to be at the Hop, or the Hop, and Foxborough, just outside of Gillette Stadium. Right there where all the magic happened. I chose the Red Sox division. Initially, I went with the Patriots division, pick 5. But as usual, my friend Rick Avery wanted to keep the tradition going of us picking next to each other in the same league. So I moved over to the Red Sox division and took pick 4. He has pick 5. Looking forward to it. I can't wait. It's always a fun time. Let's see. We got 9. We need 3 more to get this draft rolling. Hoping JC is having a good time bowling. Hope he's working on his game, getting better. I know he wants to get into competition, back into competition shape. So, we can't, beat him up too much for missing the draft to go bowl. All right, we're almost there. 1 more, and this bad boy is going to be on the way. Let's get the tab open so we can look up some player stats, player game logs, profiles, any info that I want to share with you guys. And that's it. If you're in the chat, let me know. Let me know if you got a Scott Fish invite today on the first wave. Great day. It's always nice seeing everybody post, especially the people who are going to their first one. It's always exciting to see some of the people's reactions. For the first invite that they get. I know that when I saw that email, I was having such an awful day at work that I actually literally had I shedded like a little tear came down, and because it just instantly became a better day. And you know how you get that happy feeling? It was one of those things, man. It's a great feeling. Always great to see those emails. So let's see. We're in the 6th spot here. We have the G Padre, Emo Cowboy, Mustang Keith, Kevin Mahado, Bokuga, I can't even pronounce that. King Karpov, as always. Black 23s here. We have some usual faces. We got under a minute, and this draft will be kicking off. We're in the 6th spot. I guess I'm anticipating CD, but I like when Jahmyr Gibbs falls. Jahmyr Gibbs sometimes falls to 6. We'll see. We'll see what happens in this one, though. Ooh, excuse me. I'm actually going to take a second and grab a cold beverage, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Draft's underway. Jamar Chase, number 1 pick, as usual. Emo Cowboys up. He goes with Saquon. Bijan. At number 3, mules in a cart. 12 mules in a cart? Or is that 12 is how many entries they have? Jahmyr Gibbs goes at 4, so we will not be getting Gibbs in. Justin Jefferson goes 5, and just as I suspected, it's going to be CeeDee Lamb, or I can mix in a Malik. You know what? I am going to mix in a Malik. I have some Malik in the $3 contest, and I don't have him in the $10 contest, so I'm gonna take Malik there. Pretty high on him. He's I consider him the most talented receiver in the NFL, not named Jamar Chase, and that's including Justin Jefferson. I mean, he's not at that ceiling yet. I just think the ceiling is right there on the level with those guys, maybe even higher. I just said it, so yeah. I think his ceiling could be higher than Justin Jefferson. We got Genty at 7, St. Brown at 9, Derrick Henry at 10. Wow, Derrick Henry up in the first round. Puka Nacua at 11, Brian Thomas, Nico Collins at 12. McCaffrey at 14, and this is officially the latest I've ever seen a certain tight end go. And I don't know if he's going to go here or not. He could end up falling further. Yep, there goes Drake London. Devin Achane. Finally, Brock Bowers at 17. For a minute, I thought I was maybe going to have a chance of getting him there. So, I mean, I've been doing some Jonathan Taylor here, but I think I'm going to stick with the wide receivers. We'll go AJ Brown. Big rumor around the New England area today is if Abdul Carter falls to 4, there's a chance Philly might be looking to trade AJ Brown in New England to attain the pick, swapping a first round pick, so the Patriots would end up having the 32nd overall pick. They wouldn't necessarily lose out on the first round, but just a rumor. I got to be honest with you, I don't think I'm buying it. I don't think Philadelphia is doing anything with A.J. Brown. I think that they are in position to run it back. What's up, Duarte? Thanks for joining the chat, man. I think that where was I? I lost my train of thought. A.J. Brown. Yeah, Philadelphia is in position to run it back. I mean, I don't see this trade happening unless something really goes nuts with Philadelphia during the year. Maybe Saquon, God forbid, misses time in the season, kind of they get like a Super Bowl hangover season, and then maybe they'll trade him. But I don't know. I don't see him them moving A.J. Brown during the draft. Jonathan Taylor, DJ Moore, Trey McBride, T. Higgins, and we're about to hit the 2-3 turn. Let's see what the Jamar Chase team does. They go Bucky Irvin and JSN. I like the JSN pick. I'm not all the way in on Bucky. I mean, I know he's great, but second round is that's a big draft pick to be taking a running back that shares time. In my opinion, Rachaad White has a role in that offense. Josh Jacobs goes there. Devontae Adams before that. There goes Terry McLaurin. Kyron, and now we're on the clock. Brees is still available. Chase Brown is still there. Garrett Wilson is there. I've been doing Garrett Wilson a lot here, so I'm going to mix it up and mix it a Brees. Grab a round 3 to pick 30 overall, Brees Hall. Let's see. see what direction we might want to go in round 4. Josh Allen comes off mid-round 3 to pair with McConkey and Lamb. Lamar goes. So 2 elite quarterbacks gone in mid-round 3. It's like a little earlier than usual. But, not surprising. Chase Brown, CMC, Puka Nacua from the 11 spot. The 12 spot takes Marvin Harrison and James Cook. So they go 3 wide receivers and James Cook. 11 comes back around for Evans, Rashee Rice. Let's see, my phone's going haywire. I might be on the clock in that dynasty dispersal I was talking about. I see some sleeping notifications and a text. Marion Hampton, Xavier Worthy. All right, we're up. Jaden Daniels is still there. Jalen Hurts. We could stack Jalen Hurts with A.J. Brown, but Devonta Smith is there. George Kittle is there. Not really liking the so I think we're going to take Jaden Daniels. I mean, I do think that Hurts is going to pass more this year. Philadelphia in general is going to pass more this year, but I was just talking about a rumor about A.J. Brown coming to New England. So if God forbid that happens, I just wasted I pushed Hurts up for no reason. So I think Jaden Daniels is a better fantasy quarterback with the rushing upside. He's got more rushing upside than Jalen Hurts. But, Hurts also has upside rushing, so they're not that far apart. I just think Daniels has a slightly higher ceiling when it comes to fantasy points. Devonta Smith goes right after. Joe Mixon. JC said he's got shitty service in the bowling alley, so that's why he's not in this draft. He had talked about it during the card break that he would join the draft. He might not be joined live, but he might be in the draft. So that was one of the that was the text message I got. I am on the clock. I'm on the clock, and I'm actually, somebody wants to trade in for the pick. They're going to have to wait till after this draft because that's going to require attention on my part. What's up, JC? Threw a 254. Holy shit. I could never do that. That's pretty good, man. Good job. We got Zay Flowers, Jalen Hurts, Kenneth Walker, Portland Sutton. Now we're on the clock. We got Daniels, we got Brees, we got A.J. Brown, we got Malik. Kittle's gone. And Najee's just smiling at me. I'm taking Najee. Chuba Hubbard. DK Metcalf. Alvin Kamara. Jalen Waddle, Rashee Rice, Drake London with the Lamar Derrick Henry stack. It's not bad. Ben C87. Travion and Tet at the back end of round 5. Laporta at the turn. Now we're on to Juwan Jennings. I was queuing up Laporta. I didn't think he'd make it back to me. I was kind of hopeful, but not this time. So we'll be punting tight end most likely now. So Lave just goes. Let's see. We got Debo, we got Judy, we got Ridley. I got Jaden Daniels, so we'll toss in a Debo. He's got to have a bounce back year, right? His last year went so bad that anything should be better. If it gets worse, then it's not a good sign for Debo. So he might be a value right now if he's going as a wide receiver 3 in fantasy football drafts. We know his ceiling. We know he can be inconsistent, but we know his ceiling, and we know that spike week potential that he has. And the guy he's such a physical runner. When he gets the ball in his hands, he can do some damage. James Conner at the 6-7 turn. We got Connor and Jalen Warren double tapping running backs for the 1 spot. Let's see their build all around. They got Jamar Chase, JSN, Roma Dunze. They stack Burrow, Bucky Irvin. So yeah, this is a pretty good build as well. You got Odunze as a wide receiver 3, so you got 3 solid wide receivers with JSN and Chase. Bucky Irvin's a risky pick, but you can stack the running back room properly, then he's worth the risk. So we're at Stephon Diggs, Jacoby Myers. Team 4 has Gibbs, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin. Then they went Mixon, Walker, Ridley. So they got Ridley as their wide receiver 3. Here they go, Jerry Jeudy. Khalil Shakir. Now we're on the clock. We have 2 running backs and 3 wide receivers and 1 quarterback. We'll take a quick pick at tight end. Nope, not now. Taking a quick pick at running back. Tony Pollard's there. We like him. Tyrone Tracy's there. We like him. Time is ticking, and we're going to hit Jaden Reed because he's got that spike week potential as well. And we needed a 4th wide receiver. And there was three more guys, including Reed, before the next tier down, in my opinion. So I think that was a good call. Josh Downs, Cooper Kupp. Josh Downs in round 7. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that range where he's going. But quarterback uncertainty. You never know, what I mean? Never know what you're going to get. The first year, it was Rich and Downs was the stack to have. Then last year, Downs was terrible when Richardson was the quarterback. So I don't know what to make of it. But all I know is inconsistent quarterback play isn't great for Josh Downs. Mark Andrews goes at pick 82. Also seeing rumors about Mark Andrews being moved on draft day. This is good news for Isaiah Likely. You want to get those Isaiah Likely shares in there now because he's going to move up. CeeDee Lamb for my next 2 picks. Is that really the offer? See, I can't pay attention to this right now. I'm on the clock. Evan Ingram is there. Be a little bit of a push-up. I think we'll wait. And we'll take ETN as a running back 3. Nice. Jaden Daniels, Brees Hall, Najee Harris, Travis Etienne. Wide receivers, Neighbors, Brown, Samuel, Debo Samuel, Jaden Reed. So far, I kind of like it. It's a pretty good wide receiver room. Brees Hall, Najee Etienne. That's solid 3 running backs. Jaden Daniels. Got ourselves an elite quarterback as long as he's on the field. Ibuka, Matthew Golden. Let's see. Tight ends still available. There's quite a few of them, actually. Six good ones right there on the top of the list. There goes one of them, Ingram off the board. Christian Kirk. Bo Nix, Evan Ingram, double tap. I like it. Team 1's got a nice... Team 1 doing a good job. Who is this? The TG Padre? A Tony Gwynn Padre? That's not a picture of Tony Gwynn, though. Bo Nix, Evan Ingram, double tap. There goes Fields. Take a quick pick at quarterback. Caleb Williams is there. Oof. I like that. Where do I go? Herbs. Skip the quarterback. Ramondre. Skipping quarterback. Caleb Williams is a nice value, not right now. Like anywhere after pick 100, I think you're getting value on Caleb. But I think Daniels, Caleb Williams, while it's extremely high ceiling, it could be a little fragile. I think I want a different type of quarterback as my QB2 to pair with Jaden Daniels. Brian Robinson, pick 106. Now Caleb goes off. And Brock Purdy. So 3 quarterbacks, triple tap quarterback by Team 11. Interesting. Winning time. Goes Puka, Christian McCaffrey, Chase Brown, Mike Evans, Trevion Anderson, John Jennings, Tony Pollard, and then triple taps quarterback. And Njoku was the guy I was hoping would fall, and he didn't. So we're going to miss out on Njoku. So I think we still punting tight end. I'm going to buy them. I'm buying the Mark Andrews rumor, and I'm just going to tap Likely here. And make sure I get a share of them now at, round 10 before, Mark Andrews gets moved. Isaiah Likely's moving up in these drafts. Let's see, we're at round 10, halfway through the draft. This is right around where I usually click Hollywood Brown, but, I needed a tight end there. So I think I'm okay with having Isaiah Likely. Tucker Kraft goes off shortly thereafter. And now we're about to cap off round 10 and move on to the second half of the draft. Oh, jeez. Jalen McMillan. So Scatterboo, Jalen McMillan at the 10-11 turn. Shaheed went, Mooney went, Mims went. All right, so we're probably on the lookout for a fifth wide receiver. Drake May goes, round 11. Jordan Love, Quentin Johnson, and look at that. Hollywood Brown falls to me anyways. I'll take it. Keon Coleman. Not sure what to make of that guy. I don't think he flashed enough for me. Yes, last year. I think Shakir. I think Shakir's the Buffalo pass catcher to own. And Kincaid is just disappointing as well. I mean, I don't think he'll ever be a consistent fantasy starting tight end. Adam Thielen. There goes Kincaid now. Pacheco. Let's see. J.J. McCarthy. Do we get another quarterback? I think we can still wait. There's a couple down there that I see. I think we keep hammering wide receiver here. There goes Bigsby. All right, so I'm going to go with one of these rookies. I just don't know which one. Trey Harris, Higgins. I like Harris better. I don't know. I don't have any Higgins, though. Yeah, I'll take Higgins. I don't have any Higgins. And Javonte Williams goes. Fantasy dog. What about Palmer Buffalo? Yeah. Number one is good. The team number one's got a pretty good build. Thanks for joining us, Fantasy Dog. Appreciate you joining the chat, man. Keep me company. Give me somebody to talk to other than myself. Josh Palmer to Buffalo. But so I've never been in on Josh Palmer. I just think that he's an injury waiting to happen. Even now, still, I probably will have very little shares of it. I mean, I want to see how he progresses through camp and the preseason. Then, I'm not going to completely write him off, but there'll be something I'll be keeping an eye on in case I do decide that I think that he might be worth targeting at his cheap cost. Rico Dowdle. Anybody get their anybody part of the first wave of Scott Fish invites? I know I mentioned it earlier, but we got more people joined us, so I'll mention it again. Great day. First time I ever got one. Was part of the first wave. This is my third year. This will be my third year in Scott Fish. Be attending the live Boston draft. I'm in the Red Sox division, pick number 4. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. All right, time to pick. I'm going to go with Trey Benson. kind of the high contingency handcuff. James Conner made it through last season without missing time or significant time or having a big injury. So that was the first time like ever that happened. So, and he's another year older. And I'm thinking maybe that they are going to be a little bit more of a committee this year, as opposed to just heavily using Connor. So I kind of like Trey Benson this year. Last year, his draft costs went up because of that. He was high contingency handcuff. He was like the best looking runner from that draft class initially, and he just never got a chance to blossom or make any fantasy impact. So he was kind of disappointing of a pick there. If you used that 10th, 9th, 10th round pick on him. Alec Pierce, Geno Smith, and our guy is still sitting there. I think we're going to get him as our second quarterback. He's got two beasts of wide receivers, and maybe they draft a tight end in the draft to go along. See if I can get him. Don't take him. Don't snipe me. Ray Davis. Nice. All right. Give me Stafford. Round 14, Stafford is nice. Bryce Young is good too. But I want to put somebody with a stable floor and a decent ceiling. Not a high ceiling, but a decent ceiling to pair with Jaden Daniels. So you're going to pair the right guy with Jaden Daniels. If you only plan on taking two quarterbacks. I usually only do two quarterbacks in best ball. This one, most, like underdog and the other ones have less rounds. This one has 20 rounds. So there's definitely room to do three quarterback builds, but I tend to like to have more options in my running backs and wide receivers and even tight ends. I'll do a third and a fourth tight end before I do a third quarterback a lot of times. Gesicki. That goes with the Burrow chase. I like it. Team one doing a very good job. JC asked what round we're on. Round 15. Javi. Round 15. How's the next one look, JC? You got the lobby open? Check out the lobby and let me know if I should be joining another one. Brenton Strange, Justice Hill, and we're on the clock again. Let's see what's left for tight ends. Oh, wrong button. Who do we have at tight end? Just likely. Oh boy, we gotta get another one. Give me Cole Kmet. Kind of in on Kmet this year. I'm hoping that Keenan Allen doesn't go back there. I don't, re-sign there on a cheap deal. I don't think he does, but if he does, that would be terrible. But I think that Cole Kmet his target should be on the rise, especially with the addition of the offensive line. They beefed up the offensive line, so he shouldn't have to stay in line when necessary. You know what I mean? They would get beat up in certain games, and he would just be in line the whole time. And you would go back and look at the game logs. There's some games where he has his route percentage is just abysmal. It's why he ends up giving you those dud weeks, and he can't be relied upon consistently. So I'm hoping that they get to take him off the line a little bit more and get him some more targets, because there's definitely vacated targets in Chicago. Let's see, Kate Otten. Do I do another wide receiver here? 6 wide receivers, 5 running backs. No. Tight end. You know what? I'm big on Juwan Johnson too, so I'm going to grab a third tight end because I kind of punted the position after I missed out on Njoku. Got this guy who does unbelievable. He's got Trevor Etienne and LeQuinn on. Yeah, we had a guy at Fantasy Dog. We had a guy, Brandon Lejeune. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's high on Trevor Etienne as well. He had him inside the top 10. No, I don't think he had LeQuinn Allen. I can't remember. I don't think LeQuinn Allen was in there, but yeah, some people are saying Trevor Etienne. I've seen it more than once. Damian Martinez is another one that some people are higher on than others. I mean, it's all going to be landing spot. Going to tell everything. Because if they don't get opportunity, then is really, nothing really to look forward to. I think that like half of the running backs are going to like wait a year fantasy production type of running backs. I think that there's only some of the elite ones, and the ones that get good landing spots are going to be, fantasy relevant. I don't think it's going to be all of them. Some of them are going to be behind a veteran, and they're just not going to get the full opportunity, or they're going to be brought along slow just to spell the starters. We're on the clock. Tight end, no. We just took 1 million of those. Tolbert is there. Slayton is there. Cooper is there. I'm going to go Darius Slayton. We're in round 7. Getting into the next one. Okay. All right. I should probably do that then. Back out. Lobby. Join. All right. I'm in. Active draft. Here we go. Back in time for the pick. We're on pick 206, round 18. So we're getting towards the end here, the back end. This is where we start taking those high upside plays, those shots, adding in guys, maybe some guys that are going undrafted, throw some uniqueness to your lineup. Maybe there's like a 4th wide receiver on a team that you have a stack, or you don't have the full stack, but you have the quarterback. You just toss him in there. Maybe it makes a difference one week. You never know. And if it's like a big playoff week or one of those bigger contests, towards the end of the year, if it happens in that week, huge. Mike Williams, Darius Slayton. All right, let's see. Theo Johnson, Elijah Arroyo, Michael Wilson. Yeah, I like Michael Wilson. We'll go with that. It's a good best ball dot. Round 18 best ball dot. Who is it? Arizona. Is it Kelly Singh? Kelly Singh is huge on Michael Wilson. Still believes in him, so that's why I've been drafting him. It's because she's pretty sharp. She knows. She's an Arizona fan. Could be like a little biased, but I don't think that she's been adamant about it. So I'm in. I'm taking him in round 18. And I have him on one dynasty team. It's not a very good dynasty team, so that's why I still have him. But I'm hoping that maybe he can flash. I could trade him for a second round pick or something. I don't think he's going to be consistently good, but he does have spike week potential. We've seen him have 2 touchdowns. I think 2 times. I think he's had 2 games, or he might have had 2 touchdowns and then a big, a good over 100 yards and a touchdown. He had 2 good games his rookie year, so the potential's there. The quarterback gotta step it up, or they gotta move on from him and put a good quarterback in place at some point. So for his long-term dynasty outlook, Shedeur Sanders, round 19. Who's left it for quarterback? Nobody worth it. Throwing a third quarterback in? Nah. Jaden Daniels, Matthew Stafford. That's good enough for me. Running backs got Breece Hall, Najee Harris, Travis Etienne, Ramondre Stevenson, and Trey Benson. So we got 5 running backs. Maybe we'll add a running back here in this pick for depth. And there is somebody I'm going to take a shot on. I don't think I've clicked on this guy yet. And I think I'm going to start mixing them in. We're on deck. Okay, here it is. Nick Chubb. Boom. Never been in on him in my life, but he's in round 19. And we know that his organization loves him. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I root for him because it would be a pretty good story if he had a decent year. Horton, Elijah Mitchell, Sean Tucker. Five away from my last pick, and then I can hop into the next draft. 2 spot. I'm in. I'm already in. I joined. I'm already in. I gotta make my pick and talk about my team real quick, and then hopefully that draft will be ready to go. Calvin Austin, Joe Flacco, nice. Not John Lloyd. All right, who am I going with? I'm gonna do, I don't know, Troy Franklin. 2693 build. Some 2693 build. Quarterbacks Jaden Daniels, Matthew Stafford. Running backs Breece Hall, Najee Harris, Travis Etienne, Ramondre Stevenson, Trey Benson, Nick Chubb. Wide receivers Malik Neighbors, A.J. Brown, Deebo Samuel, Jaden Reed, Hollywood Brown, Jaden Higgins, Darius Slayton, Michael Wilson, Troy Franklin. So 9 wide receivers deep. Tight end Isaiah Likely, Cole Kmet, Juwan Johnson. That is it. And Team 1 did very good. They had a Bo Nix, Evan Ingram stack, and they have a Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Mike Gesicki. At least that's what I saw. That's what I remember. I'm just going through this quickly because we get this next draft is upcoming. I actually think it filled. Did it fill? It did. It filled. JC, you're picking 5th, and I'm 9th. Yep. Nice. Winning time 1 is going first this time. Jay Cagliari is in this one. Ruby Jeep. So, Robbie, Kevin Mahado, Values and Vibes, Court. A lot of the same people. Couple of new faces. Couple of new names. Saquon Barkley, 2 again. People are not scared of Saquon. Not scared of drafting Saquon. I like it. Gibbs, Bijan, and I think I know who JC's going to take. I'm going to say Justin Jefferson. Oh, is he going to time out? Jefferson, Lamb, Quartz, 7 spot Malik, Nakua 8, and how the hell can you be mad about St. Brown at 9? I have been taking a lot of. Do I have Brian Thomas in this one? Yeah, I've taken Thomas enough. St. Brown. I'll go Sun God. He's been like in the 7-9 range the last couple of years. Right in there. I remember when he was a 4th round pick and I got him. And people were like, wow, I can't believe you're in on St. Brown in round 4. And I remember the way he finished the season before that. I was like, I think 4th round makes sense. Turned out to be good. He missed a few games here and there that year, but he turned out to be real good. Genty. Who's left? A.J. Brown, Ladd, Derrick Henry. I'm going to grab me a Derrick Henry. E-Chain, round 2. Ladd McConkey, pair with Neighbors. It's pretty good. It's a good stat, for sure. A.J. Brown, C.D. Lamb. 2 grizzled vets. Trey McBride to go with Jefferson. Bijan, Jonathan Taylor. I have one of those as well. Not a bad way to start a draft. I like it because it gives you flexibility all the way through from there on out. From like round 3 to 10, you can take best player available. That's not a right. Like you don't have to take a run. You don't have to force a running back. Jacobs with Chase. Chase and then a double tap at running back. Jacobs and Kyron Williams from the 1 spot. All right. Tyreek Hill with Bucky Irvin, Saquon Barkley. Lamar early in round 3 to pair with Gibbs and T. Higgins. JSN goes off at 28. Garrett Wilson, 29 to JC. Fantasy Dog didn't make it in. Damn. DJ Moore, A.J. Brown, C.D. Lamb. That's a pretty good 3 wide receiver stat. Neighbors, McConkey, Harrison. All the year 2 guys. Nakua, A-Chain. Devontae Adams. Round 3 is excellent. Round 3 is filled with beautiful players. Tyron, Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson, JSN, Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison, Devontae Adams, and I'll do Mike Evans. McLaurin. Xavier Worthy, Brock Bowers, Christian McCaffrey, and they go with the Worthy Rashee Rice combo. If I was them, and I'm guessing that they're probably going to be lining up Patrick Mahomes. So he floats for a while. I usually go an elite quarterback here, and they're still there too. J-Mo. Jaden Daniels. Wow, Josh Allen's still there. Do I pass on him? Breece Hall is still there, staring me in the face too. I think I'm going to grab Breece. Breece at pick 40. I guess I'll take it and pass on Josh Allen. So I go. My start is Breece Hall, Mike Evans, Derrick Henry, Amon-Ra St. Brown. So there's really no stacks going on yet. No combos. Just kind of took the best guy that was available each time, except for with that last pick. I mean, I guess I don't know. It depends on how you value elite quarterbacks, how you want to do your build. But Josh Allen, he's the guy on our banner too. I just noticed he's the guy on the graphic tonight, and I passed on him, and he's still there. And JC passed on him too. Crazy. Could have been the real Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen stack right there. Burrow and Hampton. Where's he going? What do we got going on here? Jalen Hurts. Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts quarterback stack. 2 quarterbacks in the first 5 rounds. Beautiful. Zay Flowers. I've tried it before. I'm not going to lie. It's not easy to pull off. The rest of your draft is going to be very fragile. Your depth, everything about everything about the rest of your build is going to be fragile. You'll see. It might look good, and then the season happens, and you're like, "What the hell happened to this team?" But I get the upside of having 2 elite premium quarterbacks. You're going to have a huge high total almost every time. I think it probably adds some points. I just don't know how much, what the exact percentage is, but I'm sure it adds the upside adds points. And I can't believe George Kittle is still there. I'm taking him. Kittle at pick 57. I like that. He usually goes earlier. I thought JC was going to take him. And, with his pick earlier, he picked at 53. He took Najee. So, all right, here we go. We got Tet McMillan coming back around to me. Pretty sure I know where I'm going. I can't believe that guy didn't take Patrick Mahomes. Think he makes it back, all the way back at the end of round 7. There goes Laporta, and now it's my turn. I'm going to take Addison. I'll get as my wide receiver 3, so now I got St. Brown, Evans, and Addison as my trio wide receiver start. Kittle, Breece Hall, and Derrick Henry. Six rounds looks good, but everybody's first 6 rounds usually looks good. So we got to keep going. Keep going. JC's on the clock. Montgomery just went. Connor just went. Olave went. What's he going to do? Let's see. When did Trevion Henderson go? Pick 56. Right before I took Kittle. Diggs at 68. Nice. Judy. Round 6, Diggs. Could be the easiest click all year. Who knows? Don't even realize it. He's definitely in line for the volume. There goes Mahomes at the back end of round 6. Ricky Pearsall. Still going. And we're still going. All right. Just looking at something. Khalil Shakir, Travis Hunter, Matthew Golden, and Miko Ibuka. Next 4 wide receivers on the list. We got 3. Are we going to get one? No, I don't think so. I don't think I pick 81. I'm going to get one. Let's look at tight end again real quick. No, I don't need a tight end yet. How about a running back? Tyrone Tracy, Tony Pollard. I don't think I'm going to go Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard here as a running back 3 to go at Breece Hall and Derrick Henry. It's a pretty solid running back room. Now we'll probably line up a wide receiver if he's there. We got 6. We had to survive 6 picks. We're at 88. JC's digging his team. Are you actually bowling right now and like you're picking in between frames and shit? Or like you're taking a break and drafting and just drinking beer, hanging out, drafting? What I gotta do? Hold on. It's my pick. Ayuk. Hold on. Thought I clicked it. There we go. Here it is. Right there at the bottom of the screen. If anybody that's watching and not just listening, at the bottom of the screen, the promo code TSABETS get you up to $100 match on your initial deposit if you haven't signed up for Drafters yet. Again, the code is TSABETS. Initial deposit gets matched up to $100. So, I would put the 100 in. I put 100 in. And I have 57 left after this draft. And I've done like 22 drafts. I mean, granted, there were a lot of $3 ones in there, but this what you can do. Everything is low buy-in, and for the most part, you can do bigger buy-ins if you want. I think there's a $55 12-team league, which is pretty good. They have an $11 12-team league, and I think the other one is small. I don't know if it's $1 something or $3. It's also a 12-team league, and I think it pays the top 2 spots. Would be, I guess, maybe third gets money back or something, or a little bit more than money back. I have to look at the payouts, but it's in the lobby, the football lobby. Let's see, we're in round 9. Jalen Warren, Caleb Johnson. Bowling well. Good to hear, brother. Keep working on that game, man. You gotta get back. 250 is nice. 254. That's like hustling. You can go to a bowling alley and hustle people. It's like the movie Kingpin and Joku. Well, this is one of my favorite movies, by the way. David and Joku, Justin Fields. We got a pick coming up. It's not going to be Jared Goff, but I think. Nope, it ain't even going to. I think we're just going to get Herbert. Play it safe and go Herbert. I was going to go Brock Purdy there, but I don't know. Something about him worries me, too, at the same time. Like just the whole San Francisco offense. Pittman. How Purdy goes. I got 4 wide receivers and 3 running backs. I like my running back room. I don't know if I have to force a 4th. So we could work on wide receivers and tight ends. Who else is there for tight end? Mark Andrews. Could be out of Baltimore via trade. It's a rumor. Don't know if there's any truth to it, but no, we're up. I don't think it's going to be tight end. I said I wasn't gonna, but they're sitting there. ETN. Have to remember that this contest is 2 flexes. There is 2 flexes that play, so running back. You could have running backs. You could go. It allows you to go running back heavy. I mean, in perspective, overall, you don't really want to go that, unless you do it properly and you get like all real good ones. I don't know. I get, there's a running back is probably going to play in at least one flex spot every single week. So it's not going to kill you if you go heavy on running back. You just have to make sure that you know what you're doing with the wide receiver room. You got to pick guys that get volume, and then a couple guys that can get spike weeks. Like, you got to really mix up your boom or bust and your floor guys. The construction on the wide receiver room has to be balanced, in my opinion. I don't think you can go all upside, because it's probably the consistent part of the season. It could kill you because you still got to play 3 wide receivers. It's tough to get them to all hit in the same week. Tucker Kraft, Cam Scatterbo. Who am I going with here? Got to focus on the draft room. JC's on the clock. He's got 3 seconds left. And DeAndre Swift he gets. Would Baltimore have done any better than Philly? I'm just seeing this. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, I don't think Baltimore's defense was that good enough. Probably right. Baltimore probably loses as well. I'm on deck. Think I know who I'm picking. I'm going to take Isaiah Likely again. I'm loading up on him now. This time it's in round 11. Likely and Henry stack or combo. So I got 4 running backs and 4 wide receivers and 2 tight ends. And Justin Herbert at quarterback. Bigsby's there. I could cuff Bigsby to ETN. I don't really see the upside in that, though. And it's kind of like wasting the spot. Garendo, oh, there he goes anyways. Garendo, Ford. Garendo's a nice handcuff to grab. Or I can stack this guy with Jordan Addison. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go J.J. McCarthy. Stack him with Addison. Pair him with Herbert. So now we got 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends, 4 running back, 4 wide receiver. Pretty balanced. Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Tony Pollard, Travis Etienne. Pretty solid 4. I've been taking Etienne at running back 3 in a lot of my 0 running back builds. So to get him, or hero builds, I should say. So to get him as a running back 4 is pretty sick. So it was at round 10, pick 4, 112th overall. I think it's not even pushing him up, I don't think. I think at last draft I took him at like 97 or something like that, or 91. I think it was earlier. I'm willing to push him up around, because that's kind of like, I like that mid-round 8-9, like round 8-9. If I feel strong about somebody in that range, in that range, I'll push him up around if I really want him. I have no problem doing that. sometimes it stirs the draft room up a little bit too. So, people really the people who really focus in on ADP, they expect players to be available, and they plan their builds around that way, and you got to do something to mess them up. You push it, you push a guy up in the mid rounds by a round, and you grab him. Travis Etienne's one of those guys this year for me. Be doing that with Adam Thielen, Xavier Legette. We're in the round 13, pick 147. JC's on deck. Stafford goes round 13. Sam Donald. We're at pick 153. We're on and we're on 150 right now, so we're three picks away, 2 picks away. Javonte Williams goes. We had a fifth running back. Let's see, well, we could add a fifth running back. No. I think I'm going to go with Tillman. That took a lot of. I had to make sure there. The running back is there. Running backs are sitting there. If you're up, there's a couple of good ones still sitting there. Zach Ertz. Kyle Pitts. Tootin. I like Kyle Pitts right there around 13. I'm taking shots on him still. Tootin. Jalen Coca. Are on deck. That's who I was going to pick, but I'm okay with it was with the pivot. But I was going to take him because he's got upside. You just got to land it properly. I'll take the guy that gets the receptions. But that's my RB5. Josh Palmer. There it is, round 14. Brenton Strange goes round 14. What am I doing? I know I have 2 tight ends, but I'm going to see who they are. Kittle and Likely. That's all right. Got Kittle. Fell to me. 57. Pick round 5, pick 9. That's pretty good. Take it. we pick 164, round 14. JC's on the clock. Shitty service here. Keenan Allen pick sucks. You just got Russell Wilson again now to say it. Just threw a 268. Nice. I'm just seeing this. I haven't been paying attention to the comments. I've been watching the draft. Nice. That's pretty good, man. I say you're ready for competition. That's like if that's your average at over 250, that's pretty good. Round 15, Wandale Robinson. Cole Kmet. Herbs. I got Herbert and McCarthy. Flacco. I'll put two quarterbacks in the queue. Way down on the list. I might add him. I might take him in round 20 or 19. Round 15. Here we go. JC just took Rico Dowdle. That's a good pick at 173. Drafting in bowling, and he's doing a 260. He should draft in bowl more often. On the clock. I haven't taken Kyle Williams yet. I'm gonna mix one in. I like taking rookie wide receivers, mixing them in from like round 15 on. Like one or two of them. Don't go crazy with them, but especially when this class really isn't supposedly super talented wide receiver group, but one could find the right landing spot and be consistent. Or at least flash the big play. Cade Otton. One open frame, all the rest strikes. Damn. Hayamana, Jack Beck, Yami Brown. Fryamuth, Higbee, Juwan Johnson. I'll throw in a Diami Brown. Round 16. I felt like I didn't need a running back. I mean, I got Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Tony Pollard, Travis Etienne, Rashad White. I don't know if I have to need to force any other running back just yet. Any that's going to actually crack the lineup. add some wide receiver depth. Best ball, I like to, if I can get 9, 8, at least 8, but sometimes I'll get 9 wide receivers. 3, 4, what do I got now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 now, and we're in round, 17? 16. Round 16. Approaching round 17, though. Nice. Good to hear, man. Glad it went well. You're on top of your game. Keep it going, man. Keep that mental mind frame. Stay, and stay like hungry to go. Round 17, we're almost done. Couple more rounds. JC's on the clock. His last pick was Ayamana. Ayamana, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Kareem Hunt. Boom. Jawan Johnson. Throw in a third tight end with Kittle and Isaiah Likely. And now we're 6 picks away from my 18th pick. I'm probably going to add wide receiver depth. He gets to this point in the draft, people use up all the clock because it's like, you're like, what the hell will I take? There's shit. Nothing left. And then you get sniped, and it's even worse. Herbert, I did not get sniped, but I'm just saying in the instance. Let's see, I got Herbert. I need Mike Williams. Round 18. I feel like Big Mike's got a potential to have 2 nice games at least. I'll give him credit for 2 that he cracks best ball lineups. And obviously, if you have Herbert, then you're going to get both. But I don't see why not. If he's on the field and he's healthy, the guy is a red zone menace, and he catches touchdowns. So I'm looking forward to him being back in with Herbert. And, it's not going to be high volume, obviously. So, redraft, you might not be worth picking. Who knows? Maybe there's like a bye week filler, or, if there's an injury, or he just somehow happens to become that guy in the offense that they go to. But it's not going to happen. They have Ladd McConkey, so I mean, his upside is like real bad, like really capped. So best ball, round 18, pair him with Herbert and hope for the best. He's like my wide receiver 7 or 8, maybe. I'd say 8. That was my 8th wide receiver. That's nice. Got to get one more before it's over. Oh, wait, maybe not. Am I mixing in the quarterback? JC Bulls with bumpers. Mr. Papa Giorgio says. I got to put that up. Hold on. That's awesome. Mr. Papa Giorgio has joined us. Great name. Flacco, Milton, Cousins, Derek Carr, Milrow, Daniel Jones. I'm 4 picks away, right? Got 2 picks left. Malik Washington. There goes Schultz, Valdez Scantling. We're on deck. B. Smith. No idea who that is. I don't know if I need to add him either. Throw some Elijah Mitchell in there. Do I do a third quarterback for no reason? Or do I do a 4th tight end for no reason? Well, it's not really no reason. It'll be a stack, but not really needed. It'll be a 4th tight end. Was out there for wide receivers. Anything worth taking? I don't know. Conklin is he ever gonna crack the lineup though with Kittle and Likely and Juwan Johnson? That's nuts. I'm gonna mix in a dumb quarterback then. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Joe Milton. JC will like that pick. Joe Milton in the 20th round is my QB3. So my team here is Justin Herbert, J.J. McCarthy, Joe Milton at quarterback, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Tony Pollard, Travis Etienne, Rashad White, Elijah Mitchell. Pretty strong running back room. Great wide receivers, Monra St. Brown, Mike Evans, Jordan Addison, Brandon Ayuk, Cedric Tillman, Kyle Williams, Diami Brown, Mike Williams. 8 wide receivers. 3 tight ends, George Kittle, Isaiah Likely, Juwan Johnson. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the build. Let's take a quick look at JC's team. I think he just made his last pick. Yeah, he did. He took Kirk Cousins. So he's got... I don't know why that's doing that. Oh, it bounced me out. I don't know what happened. I'm out of the draft room now, so the draft is over. I'm going to pretty much get out of here since I can't analyze the teams no more, and I'm going to have to go back and look at it and all that stuff. I'm just going to call it a night. Appreciate everybody joining, listening, all the people that came in and said hello in the chat. Fantasy Dog, Mr. Papa Giorgio. There was a few of you from earlier too in the first show. Appreciate it all coming on and listening to me yap about a best ball draft. So I mean, I actually take this seriously. I do the best I can, try to put together some big lineups, and we'll see how it goes. I've never done this many entries in one particular contest. I usually spread it around, so I'm kind of excited to see if it makes a difference in results or whatnot. I always said if I did a ton of teams that I could probably do some serious damage, but we'll see. I might just be better low volume and just having a few teams too. So I'm still working on which one is better for me. So, but I really truly don't know the answer to the high volume part. So it'll be good to see if they've done like 20 to 30 of these in the $3 and the $10 contest. We'll see how I do overall. It'll be interesting. So looking forward to that. Appreciate everybody, and I'm going to get out of here. TSABETS get you up to $100 on your initial deposit. I'm sure everybody listening is already on drafters, so I'm kind of wasting my breath. But there could be a few of you who haven't deposited yet, and that makes a big difference. You get a full 100% bonus on whatever you deposit the first time. So and that's it. Thank you, JC. Thank you, TSA, the Sports Affiliation. Love you guys. That's it. Good night.